I'm a dream daddy. Wow, that got weird.
Yeah.
I'm Nick.
I'm Steph.
This is Dream Daddy's 4?
4.
4. Let's jump in and meet, well, I think we've met all the dads.
I forgot that we named our dad Horatio.
So did I. I was like, what are all these Horatio saves in the game? All right. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream.
Yum. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Cream Road Truckers is on.
Ice Cream Road Truckers?
Okay. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. I had ice cream on the brain. Your favorite, right?
That feels like a classic 7-mate television
It
show.
does, it does.
Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but they're also hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone. Why are we going on about this? Did you?
As an aside, here is some backstory on this particular show.
Isn't it funny? Because I thought that the joke was done with the title.
Yeah.
And then it was like, here's a basic synopsis, and now we're into the plot, and I feel like the next screen is going to be an episode of the show. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet.
Oh no! The ghost done got control of the truck! I can't steer them on them damn ice roads!
Can I tell you, the best, I'm going to assume $200 to $700 you ever spent was that voiceover course you did?
I didn't do any of these gems in the voiceover course. It was all just advertising voice.
And I'm glad you didn't, because if you had, you wouldn't be here anymore because you'd be a professional voiceover artist.
Let me use these.
Oh god, you lost it.
It's gotta be the same but lower.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits.
It's still going on.
Flint, we're about to die!
This is Rick and Morty-esque.
Wait, which one is this?
This is the low one.
Okay.
I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying you're going to die. That's because we're about to die, you.
Oh,
This is
This is incredible. Can I ask? You said it has to sound the same but lower.
because they're related.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. Do you think that you sound like the other women in your family?
Yeah, I sound exactly like my sister, I would say.
You do?
Yeah. If we answered the phone, you couldn't tell which one it was.
Because I don't sound anything like my dad.
In fact, that got me into some hairy situations when her husband called, and I was like, hello, and he was like, hey, baby, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa!
Hold it. Wrong sister.
The Ben Dixon family secrets revealed. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet.
What every good teenager does.
That's funny. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road incident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Have you noticed that we always end the previous episode with like 30 seconds left on it?
Well, how are we to know?
How are we to know? The last one is exactly the same. We ended the episode and the next episode started with us going, so we're going to bed. He's asleep.
Morning, sleepyhead.
5 more minutes.
You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up.
Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a bookcase. That's funny.
Good writing.
That's funny.
Good writing. So you excited for the cookout today?
Excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food, I'm excited.
If there's food, I'm excited.
The Steph way.
Yeah.
I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties.
Yeah, those are bad.
Which means there are more for me.
Do you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? Eh?
What is wrong with her?
Get out there, put yourself out there, meet some people, get some D.
It's like, this is such a pointy elbow, and then you said D. I was like, well, I'm glad it was just the elbow. We'll Photoshop something in here now, but then blur it out. I mean, he's been here for 2 days.
He's met heaps of
He's
people.
met 7 dads. I think that's more dads than I've met ever.
Maybe that means she doesn't approve of any of them. She's like, meet more dads.
Who do you reckon she would want as a second dad? It's got to be coffee shop dad. Or the first dad. Lumberjack dad was really cool.
I would say she'd be cool with like Irish dad as well.
Oh, you reckon? But that's her teacher.
Yeah, I know, but like I feel like she probably respects him.
Right. You're one of those people who was like, or your teachers, you were like, I wish you were my dad. I wish you were in my family. Yeah, I know your type. I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. This is my party tactic.
Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. Good speech.
Good speech.
The social butterfly.
Oh, I see what you did there. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time?
It's a good question. What's fashionably late for you? When do you turn up to things?
Like half an hour after.
Half an hour is pretty good.
Yeah.
Isn't the my greatest fear in life, my greatest fear, is that everyone will turn up half an hour late, and then it's like, we're all just here on time.
that usually is what happens when I've hosted anything. People turn up like
Yeah.
half an hour late.
Yeah,
all
I've
at
hosted
once.
things, sometimes people just don't turn up. Like, is that just super fashionably late?
I don't think so.
Oh no. You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. Oh, that sucks. I head out to the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house. So this is Bateman Dad, right?
Right, yep.
With a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook.
We don't have those in Australia. That's an American thing.
Veggie plate?
Yeah, like Whole Foods and stuff, they have those.
Like you just take a whole...
Like a whole plate of crudités with a plastic thing over it. You can buy those from the supermarket.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I mean, this is a gay fantasy.
I mean, he
This
has
is
a
the
very
perfect
fancy house. I love that he's got fairy lights and lanterns.
Yeah.
And look, a 3-tiered plate.
3-tier plate, 1-tier punch bowl, lots of alcohol. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates.
Huh.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's I don't like bringing food to things as well either, because I always get a complex about whether or not I've brought the right thing. Hey, there's Joseph. Joseph?
I think because he's blonde, he's probably Swedish, so let's call him Josef.
Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. What? What? Well, those are very closed hands, as we can see.
Welcome. I'm so glad you two are here.
Good, you remembered.
And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Hi.
Good.
This is Christian and Christy. They're twins.
Ugh!
They're all C names.
And they're, like, what's with the
They're
The
all
matching
dressed the same.
colours.
Oh, I hate them all.
Oh, he's wearing little Nazi shorts as well. Like this is a little Sound of Music.
I
shit.
love the like lidded eyes. Like
Yeah, like they've killed.
yeah,
They've killed. They'll kill again.
it's like The Shining.
They stare creepily and say nothing.
Then of course there's our youngest, Krish.
Krish?
Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib.
Oh God, she's a psycho.
Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
She doesn't look lovely. Like she looks fine, but she looks very stern.
Did we meet Mary already?
I don't think so. I don't remember that face because if you took that hair off and put that hair on, I mean, this is some Cersei, Jaime Lannister shit.
No, but like, he's married.
Yeah, we knew that. Remember? He was talking about his wife
That's right.
in the last one.
Okay.
We thought that he killed her, and then it turned out that he didn't. And he was talking.
So
about.
are we supposed to kind of assume that they have an unhappy marriage because he's very, let's say, flamboyant by
He's-
the way he dresses.
Yeah,
And she looks like 90s goth.
she does. She should be with Goth Dad.
But she's also quite religious, it seems.
I mean, this is the thing, right? So far, I'm still not sure if any of these dads
Are gay.
are gay or bi or have any sexual organs whatsoever.
I'm just fascinated by the messaging of this woman here.
Yeah,
Like
well-
conservative, cranky,
Christian.
Yep. A bit goth.
Yeah, it's very strange. I
Like
mean,
we're instantly meant to dislike her.
totally. Not only does she not fit with this, she doesn't fit with this. Like, this is not a woman who would put up fairy lights
This
and
is
paper
all him.
lanterns.
He's the party planner for sure.
He picked out that 3 tiers. She was like, put it on a plastic bowl and toss it in the backyard. Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Oh my God, she's softened. I don't like it.
Ah, Mary, my sweetheart. Did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him.
What? Wait, what? I was so distracted by the accent. I was like, hang on a second. Look for him.
Oh yeah, she's lost him.
Where is the
She's like,
baby?
I don't know where I put him. What? You'll have to.
Yosef takes a moment and regains his composure.
Mary, this is our new neighbor, Horatio, and his daughter, Amanda. So that interaction was just like, where's the baby?
Where's the baby?
I don't know.
We can't let the neighbors
Anyway,
think that we're weirdos.
sweetheart.
Quick, back to socializing.
I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to.
Oh, what a f***ing asshole.
She's an alco.
Oh, it's big time. I mean, you're a real alcoholic if you don't even have time to shake her hand.
Yeah.
And she lost a baby.
And she lost a baby.
So that's a pretty big sign as well.
When we say she lost a baby.
All right, yes.
mean she misplaced a baby.
A child. She literally does not know where the baby is.
Yeah. We want no sympathy for this woman.
I love how we've turned on her. The moment she appeared.
Amanda. I love her.
Nice to meet you, Mary.
Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now.
Oh, you're just the worst.
My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you.
All the guys, Steph.
Yeah.
All the guys.
All the guys.
I've seen these videos.
So is this meant to be like, because I'm assuming that this game is about setting up specific fantasies. Right. So is this a fantasy? Like the gay dad
like
trapped in a loveless marriage
Yeah.
with a sour woman and you were like rescuing him from that?
Maybe. I mean, I feel like what we don't want to necessarily rescue as so much as kill her and move into this house, which seems much nicer than ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he does have like 4 terrifying children.
That's true. We need to kill those kids too.
Here, let me introduce you around.
Though hopefully they would just misplace all the children
You'd think
one at a time.
he would have found a different outfit. This is Robert. He lives just across the way.
Is that Lumberjack? Oh, it's me!
I love how they describe him as haggard.
A haggard man nursing a glass of whiskey eyes me up and down. You know how every time we meet a dad in this game, I'm like, it's me?
Yeah.
Did it with active dad, did it with kind of vampire dad. This is me. I'm haggard.
This guy
I drink
looks
whiskey.
like Logan from Wolverine.
I look like Logan from Wolverine. Or Wolverine from Logan. Or Logan from the film Logan. Or Wolverine from the Wolverine films. What is he doing in this neighborhood? Unless he's not homeless and a hustling punk like we think he is, and is instead, you know, an actor who just dresses down.
You know what? If like, from what I understand about the gay community, like everyone's everyone. So it's like, I mean, like this particular group.
Yeah,
like,
right.
How have they not already done something?
100%.
Look at them.
Look at them. Look at them. They look like Bond's torso models. Hey. That's not what I sound like at all. I'm sort of much more high-pitched and flamboyant.
Hey.
Okay, that's like Yoda. Hey. I'm Horatio. It's nice to meet you. He takes a long swig of his drink.
Charmed.
Oh, he loves it.
Horatio and his daughter just moved in next door. Cool. If you ever need recommendations on where to get a drink in this town, Rob's your man. Yeah, I'll bet.
I'll bet. I love the fact that the implication is he's taken this from a bar and,
Yeah.
and come over to this house.
I told you not to call me Rob.
Ooh, what are you?
Right, got it.
Robert ambles away without saying goodbye. I love him.
I love that he ambles.
Yeah. You don't think of someone who is disheveled as ambling.
No.
Like shuffles?
I would say saunters.
Saunters? Potentially stumbles, depends on how much scotch he's had.
He's not really a people person.
You think? Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Right, so all the other dads are here.
Right.
Oh! Do you reckon this is the first time we make a choice?
Maybe.
Like all the dads are
Like,
presented.
who do we get to talk to? Who are we going to pursue?
Are we going to talk to someone? Are we going to set up a date? Or like a, maybe not a date, a follow-up. Amanda and I mill around and try to get some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods.
Deviled eggs? What an old school appetizer.
Well, look at that face. Like, that face loves a deviled egg. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends.
Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school?
I don't want to have to do pleasantries.
Dad.
Oh, they're gonna talk about the weather.
Oh, God. Just go, do it, make a friend.
But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? I mean, that's just bad parenting.
This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye.
Very easily replaced. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party, and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces.
Why are we surprised? We just said we know everyone here.
That's very true. That's very true. Isn't it the barista from the Coffee Spoon?
Why, yes it is.
What a cool guy. And mysterious. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head?
Yeah, screw that guy.
I missed that guy. Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's Irish teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Oh shit, we need to remember names.
Oh, crap.
Oh, why doesn't it say Irish teacher? Okay.
Was Brian the lumberjack?
I think Brian's the lumberjack and Robert is abusive dad.
Yep, okay.
Oh shit. Okay, Matt is the barista dad. Craig is fit dad. Hugo is either
Professor
or
I think the vampire was Damien, wasn't it?
yeah, so Damien, yeah. So Hugo would be Professor Dad, and Joseph and Damien is Bateman Dad and other dad, and then there's Burger Time.
My name's Hugo.
Yeah, right, yeah.
My name's
So,
Hugo.
Craig.
My name's Damien.
Robert!
Robert.
My name's Robert, and I've become Scottish.
I don't think this is a crucial decision. We're just still filling things out. Right.
I reckon it just...
Maybe we should just choose
the
Burger
other
Time.
dads just... Maybe we should choose Burger Time. No dads!
Is there an option to die alone in this game?
Probably.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yep.
I'm gonna lay it all out on the table right now.
Let's just lay it out like a veggie platter.
Like, ideally,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm probably at this point now most into teacher dad because I love the bookish thing.
Yep.
But for the sake of this game, I really want to know how the vampire dad romance story would go. So I feel like I would love to pursue the vampire first.
Yep.
And then hopefully end up with the teacher.
See the vampire.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what I would like.
Okay.
But we're two people playing this game.
That is true.
So what are your dad fantasies?
I like barista dad, but he's a little annoying. I think probably
He just seemed a bit like there wasn't a lot to him.
he was a bit vapid, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was a bit
Yeah.
empty. So I'm fine with that plan. I'm fine with because I'm interested because we haven't really had a real conversation with Vampire Dad.
That's true.
So we don't know anything about it.
He
We
was
don't know anything
we just
about
saw him having a conniption in the store about not having the right like Victorian outfit.
Totally. We don't know anything about him, and we don't know anything about Abusive Dad. And I feel like it's either Vampire Dad or Abusive Dad. So let's go Vampire Dad first, and then we'll make
You
a
don't
second
like
option.
teacher dad at all?
No, I like. I mean, I
Too
love.
Irish.
No, I love.
Too
No,
Irish.
not Irish enough, if you ask me. No, I totally like him. I just want to see. I want to see the shades of what these other dads are.
Yeah, right.
Like, I can't imagine Robert having kids.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
I mean, abusive dad, like I have zero interest in because I feel like I already know everything about him.
Yeah,
I feel
right.
like he's a stereotype, and as we get to know him, he probably has been hurt somehow,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's why he is the way he is. But like,
Yeah, but what if he's into like hurting us? You know what I mean? You know
see,
what
I feel like vampire dad would be into that.
Oh yeah, that's true as well.
He
Okay,
probably has some freaky goth shit in his apartment.
it's very true. Okay, let's go Vampire Dad, and then we'll re-examine. Now, the hilarious thing is we're hoping Vampire Dad is called Damien and not Hugo or Brian. Okay, here we go. I spot Yosef chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond. By the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. Shit.
Funny thing
Right.
is, a lot of the dads look very similar.
Again, you just transplant the hair. It's the same as that looks like his wife with a dye job. Okay.
So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house says warmer in the winter, and was this guy British? I think
Oh
this
shit.
guy was British.
Was he British?
Yeah.
Look, he's the voice that you've got now,
Okay.
and he's British.
And he's British.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that Patrick Bateman Dad was previously British, if he was.
Can you do Transylvania?
Where do I even start?
There you go. Or is it just it's too much of a stereotype?
The
But he
house
did-
stays warmer in winter.
Oh.
It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
It complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. I'm going transatlantic with him now.
Yeah, good. Because I feel like what happened with Yosef is he spent 2 weeks in England when we first
Right.
met him, and he came back and he's that guy who
So
does
he
the
kind
accent.
of like he drifts in and out.
Yeah. I had a friend. This is so gonna get cut. I had a friend at school whose mum literally went to England for 2 weeks and came back and spoke with a British accent for 6 months. It was the most infuriating thing in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, the pretension. The pretension. You know who you are.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. I'm not sure if I'm Transylvanian or
I feel like you're kind of...
Julio Iglesias.
Whatever it is, it's working. Trust
Okay.
me.
Horatio, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about about his aesthetic design decisions.
Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye.
How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day.
Oh god.
Why would he be embarrassed? He paints his house red and he's wearing a cape.
I think it's because like he's above that store, like
right.
you know,
It's like
Dead Gotham Beyond. I think is meant to be more like Hot Topic.
Whereas this cape is like he's told Joseph this cape has been in his family
like
for generations.
he sleeps in a coffin and he's
But he bought the coffin at Dangerfield.
I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed.
Well done. You nailed it. You nailed the reason.
I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was in no such way for a gentleman to act.
It's okay, man.
Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area?
Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day, actually. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond.
Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle?
Does someone who is partaking in the goth lifestyle constantly refer to it as the goth lifestyle?
I don't think so.
I think they just refer to it as like the shit I wear.
I feel like this is very insensitive to goths, and many goths who would be playing this game would feel offended.
21-year-old Nick is not happy right now. I like him already the most because he is showing an interest in us.
I just love his hair.
He's got good hair. I think for a second, I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself a goth?
Ever tactful Horatio.
Perfect moment. Amanda yells back.
I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as a twee hipster with normcore leanings.
Good answer.
Yeah, great answer.
Bats are cool though.
All right, she kind of ruined it at the end.
A pity.
Why a pity?
Because he wants more goths
This is some sort of like...
for his goth army.
Oh, right. You're probably
Do you
right.
think he has a goth child?
Oh,
That would be
he
awesome!
He better.
Are you enjoying the party so far?
Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation.
I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch at your service.
Do you reckon Bloodmarch is his real last name?
No, I think he had it legally changed.
Because I was going to say, you don't have much of an option to not be a goth with a name like Bloodmarch. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda.
Smooth.
What is happening? Why don't I have that rose? Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy.
My, you do know how to treat a lady.
We'll do this together. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's creepy-ass twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
Hey.
Won't you come play with us?
Uh...
Come play with us forever.
Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this.
Christian and Christy slowly back away. It feels like those kids should be his kids.
Yeah. Where do you think they got that from?
Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
I don't know.
Mary takes a long sip of wine.
Yeah. I think I might have taped over the VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows?
I love that VeggieTales is a thing for all childhoods.
Yeah.
Did you watch VeggieTales?
That's a real thing?
She takes another sip of her wine.
Oh, where's Krish?
I feel like there's a little more urgency in this
Please
one.
please have found the baby.
Like, seriously, where is Krish?
Come on.
Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago, darling. Well, he's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient.
Mary tips her glass to me.
Ain't my first time to the rodeo.
What does that mean?
She's had kids before. She doesn't need to keep track of them all the time. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, why don't you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great.
I don't understand. See, can I... This is confusing me.
Yeah.
Like, that this character doesn't give a shit about her kids, and it appears
yet-
human life in general, and yet is wearing a cross. Maybe she's just scared of this one.
Like she's got a string of garlic around her neck or something.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm very confused by her as well. She doesn't strike me as like conservative Christian. She just seems like bored housewife.
Yeah, totally.
I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez.
Mary finishes her wine and wanders off, presumably to get more wine.
Oh!
Of course! How exciting! Gerard Way!
Dad, can we go now? Lucien, have I introduced you to Horatio yet?
Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you.
Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite.
Lucien bows.
Whatever, sir.
Lucien bows again. Oh, at least we're getting some bows.
Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Do you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers.
Your last name is Blood March.
But I think he's saying we're vegetarians, so clearly we don't drink people's blood.
Yeah, I guess
Disappointing.
Yeah, is that to assuage our fears? Because for me, it's now a giant turn off.
Yeah, I think maybe he's gonna like spring it on us. Or maybe I think it's kind of assuming that we would find it intimidating and he's actually like a big softie underneath. And cares
Right,
about
okay,
animals.
right. But you reckon if I asked him to bite me, he'd do it?
Dad, that's really interesting, Damien.
Yosef turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. I was about to say, is he a sailor boy?
Navy. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Nice. Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. Oh, that's right, he's a pastor. So maybe she's not even Christian. He's the Christian, and she's just like, whatever, I just want to get drunk.
And he's like, if you're married to me, you have to wear this.
Yeah. That's so cool. Want to see mine?
I could see his. It's 666 on his wrist. Oh no.
What?
He doesn't know. Lucien pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink.
My buddy gave me a sick poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good.
A stick and poke tattoo last week. Is that like a prison tat?
Yeah, or like a traditional tat.
Right, okay, cool.
So rather than using a gun, you like literally hammer it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
hardcore.
It is hardcore. Lucien, we'll talk about this later.
Oh, Lucien's in for a spanking.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo?
Classic bad dadding, because he's undermining the other dad's authority by being like, oh wow, that's a cool
but also
tattoo.
like he's heaps Christian and he's about to reveal what 666 means.
That's funny too. That's funny too.
I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Is he lying? He's got to be lying. How can you not know what 666 means?
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight.
Oh, he knows. He knows. Man, Yosef is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Well, he was in the Navy. Right. Okay, so we go to each one. Ooh.
All right, let's talk to Robert and Brian. A weird pairing.
A very strange pairing.
What have they got to talk about, really?
I reckon he's into bears.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian right now, but I guess I could live with learning more about Robert. That's funny. That is true. That Brian seemed really nice, but he had a very competitive streak.
Kind of like a pass ag. I'm
Yeah,
better than
very
you.
pass ag.
Yeah.
Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. What the hell was this voice? To the internet! We were doing all sorts of different things over here.
So Amanda and the daughter are going to be best friends. This is
Daisy. She's reading the brothers Karamazov.
Okay, so it's the guy from Ice Road Trucker, but not American.
Right, okay. No, that was American. This is Daisy. She's
sure.
reading the brothers Karamazov.
Sure.
Okay. Horatio, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right?
Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order, at least. Oh.
Oh, that's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def.
The capital G on the game leads me to imply he's watching
Oh, no.
David Fincher's The Game.
Yeah, but do you remember like they were talking about like sport ball?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And it was like sport.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, boy.
Horatio, have you met Robert yet?
Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey.
Good seeing you again. I find that voice very hard to do.
Yeah, I am not surprised.
We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish.
Oh, still bragging. God, he's so friggin' proud of his daughter.
It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it.
And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raised his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly?
Yes.
Robert stares at me blankly for a second.
Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time.
Oh, what happened the last time? Same here. Well, things change once you have kids. Wait, what happened the last time? Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey.
Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps.
What the hell? What the hell happened?
You could see the bone popping through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me.
Oh my God! Remember how you said something happened to make him sad? We may have found that something.
This is it. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were some moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there.
Oh God, damn it! I love you, Robert.
I guess that's camping for you.
You know what the weirdest part about all this is?
What?
The exact same thing happened to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you firemen carried a man out of 180 pounds through some of the toughest country that you've ever seen?
100%, and I left some of me out there. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another sip of a long sip of whiskey.
I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down the river and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid.
What a reveal! Brian and I laugh nervously.
Or am I kidding?
Oh God, he's so unstable. Brian and I tense up again.
I'm kidding.
Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. See, she's nice.
Yeah, she's cool.
He's just a butthead.
Yeah.
Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel.
We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll just get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but now how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded, I like it.
I'm loving how you're putting work into the performance, but the people that you're performing as, you're performing them as though they're not putting work into their performance. There's all sorts of layers going on here.
Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you.
You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing.
Oh God.
Robert? Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers?
He knows it!
Yeah.
Amanda and I love that show.
It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and...
Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television.
I don't watch a lot of television, but I do enjoy that show.
Of course you do.
That and war documentaries.
You know what else you'd love? Screenplay, 10 p.m. on Thursdays on 7 May.
All right, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal, lots of protein. Gotta keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland.
But there's a whole table of food right over the...
Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. That's what kids do. Live a little.
Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust.
Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're only playing pretend.
Now you're getting it.
I like the choice you've made with Daisy, which is like, she doesn't quite get it. Like, she's right on the edge.
She's smart, but she's not socially smart.
Yeah. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a couple of cute kids.
Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly.
I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids.
That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age.
It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really?
She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think other kids are intimidated by her intelligence because she's so smart, and I can't wait to tell you about other smart things she's done.
There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too.
Kids, right?
Gotta love them. You're required by law.
I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try and put together a little play date for them.
They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing all about Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas.
All right, let's leave it there. We're halfway through the barbecue.
We still have to talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig and have a burger.
We need to have burgers. We need to have burgers, which is the most important part. Takeaways from this so far?
Well, it definitely feels like we're kind of gearing up for a decision where we can start pursuing a dad. We're getting to know them all a little bit better at the barbecue.
And now my favorite dad is Vampire Dad.
Yeah, let's definitely go after Vampire.
Top dad. Would you go after him rather than Bookish Dad?
I mean, yes, because I want to see what happens, but like in a fantasy scenario, I'd probably still want to end up with Bookish Dad.
Yeah, right.
But I'm happy for this playthrough for us to end up with a Vampire Dad, since we both seem to like him a lot.
I just want to see his house that's now entirely black.
He would have the best house.
All right, cool, guys. Which dad are you vibing on? Let us know in the comments, and we'll be back for more Dream Daddies. Goodbye.
Woo, bye. I was very excited by the end there.
Yeah, I know. You did the whole clap thing, which
Yeah.
was like, yeah.